What's your sort of gut reaction to this? It looks like, on the surface at least, a streamlining of our legislation and potentially a bit of a vote winner for Boris Johnson.
I think it's cynical, if I'm honest. I think that many of the things that he's done since this scandal's come out has been to win over voters, and I don't know if this is going to cut it personally. That's
part of his job, though, isn't it? Winning over voters?
It is, but I'm not too sure that they'll see through this one.
I mean, it's interesting because, of course, a lot of people want to see, now Brexit has happened, they want to see these changes come into force.
I mean, absolutely.
Speeding up the process.
I voted for Brexit, so I completely agree. But I think the timing, it comes into play with all this stuff that's going on right now.
But it's going to take several years, isn't it, to implement? Therefore, I suppose it goes with the timing, but, you want these things to be starting to happen once we get round to the next election.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. I think that it's good that he wants to implement them now. But I think that the now is the thing that people are going to focus on. Why is he doing this now?
So tell us why. You are obviously cynical about this. Explain the justification for that.
I think he wants to claw back support from the core voters in the party that are upset about Partygate, that are upset about the handling. Obviously, you've got reports of things being hidden. People are not entirely convinced by the report itself. I think this is just a way of kind of getting back some credibility that he might have lost over the last few weeks.
Yeah, but you have to say a lot of people at home are all for this. We had quite a few of you get in touch, morning to you. Paul in Stoke-on-Trent says, we will get the benefits from Brexit when Boris and his government finally finish it. Jim says, yes, we voted to leave the EU, so it's right we scrap their laws. I mean, whether there's an underlying cynicism to this or not, people still want to see it happen.
I think it's right that it should happen. I do believe it's right that it should happen, yeah.
And the cost saving, some are suggesting this could be up to £1 billion.
Well, that's great.
Gosh, you seem so totally uninspired by this. It doesn't have anything to do, maybe, by...
I have to be honest, I'm uninspired by it because I realise that this is all to save his career. I understand that he's under pressure and...
What would you prefer him do, then?
I think there are other examples from Partygate where people have taken the hit for him in terms of Allegra Stratton has taken damage from this. You've had Sean Bailey, who quit, who is the mayoral candidate for London. And I think that he should really step aside and make way for people that have integrity to run the party moving forward.
Like who, though? I mean, that's part of the issue with this is that there's no clear alternative at the moment.
I think if you look a little bit deeper and look towards the people that voted during the pandemic the last couple of years with their hearts and minds, you've got Steve Baker, you've got Andrew Rossendale out of Romford. I think both are very intelligent guys, well meaningful guys.
Right. Oh, well.
It sounds like you're saying that he's so tarnished by the report and the allegations of behaviour that came out over behaviour of parties at Downing Street that he's got no credibility going forward whatsoever.
I think that the Conservative Party have a problem with what you said there about the obvious replacement. I don't think that they believe they can win future elections without him, which I think is why they keep him on.
But he is a vote winner in that sense. He's a man who knows how to campaign.
He can campaign, but when you want to get the country moving forward, can you have the man at the top, someone you can't trust, and someone who has proven time and time and time again that you cannot trust him?
Well, what do you say to those people who say, well, look, whatever happened with Partygate, that's done, now let's get on with it. I've got to say, it's not all, but what a lot of our viewers and listeners think.
I mean, I empathise with that point of view, but I am more towards, does the man have integrity? And I don't think he does anymore.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.